Hey guys, SK File here with a couple works in progress and this week in found objects. So these found objects are a cooperative effort. Myself, my wife, and her best buddy that she goes walking with. And also our own household products. Most of the containers here come from our household. The exception are these two. So we have everything from this surround from a flower arrangement to the top, I believe, of this is the cap that goes on maybe a bird feeder, or I don't know. This interesting thing, since I had a patent, I could look it up, is a shipping block for flat panel objects. This obviously is from a car. Speaking of a car, my wife's friend found this as they were walking. These parts are from a little vaping thing. Stag bar, I think it's called. Shoe treads. I'm not quite sure what these are. Perhaps something that went in a chair. I don't know. It's nice that there's two. Something off a raincoat. So, to show you how my mind works, when I look at this stuff, I say, well, it looks like it's got to be some kind of space vehicle, especially with this. So what can you do? Well, you could put this over this. You could put this over this. You could use this on the end. You could take this, stick it in this. Take this lug nut and put it on there. You get the thing. Oh, there you go. And look at that interesting conglomeration. That's how my mind works. Oh, by the way, this is one of those things that mixes epoxy. Two-part epoxy. Yeah. So, that's the haul. Now, I have a Dio experiment. I wanted to make realistic looking blacktop. Now, in the past, I've used shingles painted with flat black, the regular composition shingles. The trouble is, they have that cut in them, and so they're not ideal. You basically have to cut them and then kind of paste them together. But I wanted a bigger area, so what I did is I took heavy-duty Reynolds wrap foil and crushed it with my tremendous strength, and then I unpeeled it, put tacky glue down on this wooden flat piece of wood from the bottom of a drawer that was by the dumpster. And then I used packing tape on the back to hold this up, to hold one side. Then smoothed it over like wallpaper, and then I put packing tape on the other side. And then I just kind of made sure everything was down tight. And there are a couple of holes in it, so I used this little sticky stuff. It's sort of like that blue or yellow tack that's used. I think I got this from an RV repair guy. But anyway, it works great because it looks like blacktop repair. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to paint this with flat black and see how it looks. We'll see. Does it work or is it a fail? Some more works in progress. You probably have seen the video featuring my interplanetary shuttle. It's now painted in metallic silver. I'm going to be painting different parts, different colors. While I was at it, I also painted a few other things, silver. This is actually a piece of like an aluminum nail, but it works good for an action figure like bow staff. And this was actually part of an odd-looking, I don't know if it's a street light or what, but it looks pretty cool as some kind of weapon you can hold. This gun was a dull gray. It didn't look that good at all, so I just painted it silver. I'm going to be dry brushing it. And then this little thing, which I mounted a powerful magnet to, this is going to be like a little probe that, see, it just connects there to the bottom here, that can be sent out by the shuttle. Like, say, you were exploring a landing spot and you weren't too sure, it was safe or whatever. You're looking for hostiles on the ground. So, you'll see this painted up. Perhaps Monday I'll be tackling that. What else? Okay. I'm working on making vines using grape vines, and I'm going to paint those all this same shade of green for poison ivy dio. Even saved all the little nubs I cut off from the end of the grape stems. It'll be good for ground cover here. I'm making some rust. Here are remnants of labels, paper labels that I got off jars. And what I do is I save them, dry them out, and then you can roll them up, and they make for excellent urban, garbage, basically trash. The flotsam and jetsam of big cities. So here I gave Nightwing a couple of wooden dolls painted silver as Eskrima sticks. Now his are super high tech in the comics. Those are, basically your most primitive example, but his do all sorts of different things. They shock. I think there's a line that comes out of them. All sorts of things. Because after all, it doesn't have to be realistic or completely believable. Although the Nolan trilogy films get pretty close. So, there you go. By the way, unless your paper towels are completely filthy, if I'm using it to sop up water, I just dry them out again and reuse them. Remember, reuse, repurpose, up-purpose. Yeah, that's the name of the game when you do found object art. And I'm out.